Hello, I'm Robert Grant, and welcome to LearnMyShot.com. Today we're going to shoot a river landscape, and by using the speeds on your digital SLR camera, control the motion of the water. So let's get out there and begin. And here we are. The water is running fast and the river is high. So we'll shoot the edge of the river where it'll be a bit quieter. We're using our DSLR camera on TV time value with a 17 to 85 millimeter zoom lens at the 85 millimeter end of the lens. And here's our camera set on TV for time value, where we set the shutter speed and the camera will automatically select our f-stop or aperture value. We also need to reset the ISO. We want to be at an ISO of 800, so we hit our drive ISO button and adjust the dial to 800. This allows the camera to be more sensitive to light so that we can shoot at a very fast shutter speed. The shutter speed we selected is 1/640th of a second, really fast to stop the motion of the river. At that shutter speed, the camera has selected 5.6 as our aperture. And here's our first exposure. We have successfully stopped the motion of the water at 640th of a second at f5.6. Let's experiment a little more with our shutter speeds. Here we've chosen 160th of a second. The camera has automatically selected for us f11. Let's shoot one here and see what effect that has on the motion of the water. And here's our result at 160th of a second. Not a very dramatic difference. So let's slow that shutter speed down a bit more and see what we got. Because we're going to be going to such a slow shutter speed, we'll need to adjust the ASA to a lower number to account for the slow shutter speed. Otherwise, we would not be able to make the exposure. So by setting the ISO to 200, it allows us to select 1/40th of a second as a shutter speed. And the camera automatically selected f11 as an aperture. Let's shoot one here. So now our image has much more motion in the water. But let's really push it this time. Let's go to a really slow shutter speed. At 1/5 of a second, we have a shutter speed that will create motion, and our camera automatically sets itself to f20 as an aperture. And this is our final image. At 1/5 of a second, at f20, we've captured the roaring water in motion. We hope you enjoyed this video on shooting a river landscape, and can see by using the speeds on your camera you can control the motion of the water. Look for us again at LearnMyShot.com.